Loading gun loading process for container Flexitank with iron pipe heating pad. 1. Container selection. Two. Container preparation. Container cleaning. Remove all debris inside the container, including those in grooves. While cleaning, inspect the container inner walls, corners, and floor for sharp, hard, or broken objects, and mark the positions requiring protection. Container protection. Cover all iron rings at the lower part of container side walls as well as crossbars at the rear corners with cardboard, and secure with adhesive tape. Protrusions, nails, and other sharp points shall be pulled out or hammered flat and protected with cardboard. Large rust scales shall also be removed. There shall be no object debris, sharp edges, spurs, loose screws, obvious dents or prominent weld marks or other conditions that may cause Flexitank abrasion. Foreign hard articles such as ropes and iron wires left inside the container must be removed. 3. Product verification. Components include Flexitank carton containing Flexitank and accessories, steel pipes, corrugated paper, paper door stoppers, and heating pad. 4. Corrugated paper laying. Side wall laying. Before entering the container, check feet in corrugated paper to avoid bringing hard objects into the container. Place the corrugated paper on the left-hand side of the container and extend it to the container door opening. Use the adhesive tape supplied in the Flexitank carton for bonding along the edge line. Unfold the corrugated paper. Brace its lower section with knees to align the corrugated paper with the container corrugations. Do not pull it too tight. Secure the upper side edge with adhesive tape at the same time. Overlap the material once at inner corners for enhanced corner protection treatment. Move round to the grooves on the opposite side of the container, cut along the edge line and secure with adhesive tape. Floor laying. Lay the left side corrugated paper and cut it at the groove line to form an L shape at the edge. The rear and side sections shall extend 2030 centimeters upwards. Lay the right side corrugated paper and cut it at the outer edge of the container. Leave a margin to prevent dripping liquid from contaminating the container during subsequent filling. Overlaps shall be made at corners and all joints of corrugated paper. 5. Heating pad laying. Check whether the outer package of the heating pad is damaged. If any penetrating cut is found, verify whether the heating pad itself is damaged. Enter the container, open the heating pad carton, and place the heating pad approximately 20 centimeters away from the container door opening. Unfold the heating pad, position it for steel pipe support, and adjust its location. The edge of the heating pad shall be approximately 10 centimeters away from the side walls. The heating pad shall be approximately 20 centimeters away from the front door. Tidy the tubes of the heating pad to ensure they are neat and free of twists. Secure them to the corrugated paper with adhesive tape when necessary. 6. Flexitank installation. Verify the products and accessories inside the Flexitank carton. Basic components include Flexitank of correct volume, plastic baffles, steel support pipes, steel pipe clamps, and accessory kit. Open the Flexitank carton, place the accessory kit, paper tubes, and plastic baffles outside the container. Take out the Flexitank and bring it inside the container. Lift the tank and position it on the right-hand side of the container, approximately 10 centimeters from the sidewall and 1.4 meter from the container door, then unfold the Flexitank. Adjust the Flexitank position. The lateral distance between the fold line and the valve shall be approximately 6 centimeters. The center marking line of the Flexitank shall be flush with the center line of the container. Remove the protective film from the air vent valve. Fold back the Flexitank 1 meter away from the container door to facilitate the installation of steel pipes and door stops. Note: place the valve with care to avoid damaging the Flexitank by impact. 7. Installation of door stops, steel pipes, and steel pipe supports. Place the door stop gently on one side of the container. Fit the steel pipe with telescopic head at the very bottom, with the telescopic head on the left-hand side, and secure it with pins. Place the steel support pipe with red marking on the bottom side groove crossbar. Bend the pressing tongue of the door baffle, place the door stop at the container door opening, and make it fit closely against the steel pipe. Adjust the heating pad at the container door and position it above the pressing tongue of the door stop. Place the second steel pipe onto the side groove crossbar, then fit the steel support pipes in sequence. Place the third, fourth, and fifth steel pipes in sequence and fit the steel support pipes accordingly. Adjust the position of steel pipes according to the lashing points of the baffle ropes. For paper tubes that do not fit in special containers, flatten the paper tubes or pad them with cardboard to ensure the steel pipes are aligned with the baffle rope lashing positions. The baffle rope lashing points represent the actual mounting positions for steel pipes. Secure the steel pipes with baffle ropes or cable ties. Pay attention to whether the baffles are perpendicular to the container frame. If excessive gaps or angular offsets occur, fill and protect the gaps with corrugated cardboard. Install the steel pipe clamps onto the doorstop steel pipes following the marking lines on the paper doorstop. 8. Valve fixing. Valve baffle fixing method 1. Secure the valve baffle to the paper doorstop with cable ties. Flatten the folded section of the Flexitank and adjust its position. Unscrew the phenylethride cap, open the valve handle and rotate it by 90 degrees, then tighten the phenylethride cap. Push the valve into the opening of the valve baffle and engage the claws of the valve baffle into the fixing positions of the valve. Person working inside the container shall readjust and verify whether the Flexitank is properly aligned and whether the valve handle is upright according to the installed valve position. Fit on the dust-proof cap. At this point, the valve handle shall remain in the open position. The valve installation is completed. Valve fixing for plastic lip yellow baffle method 2. Unscrew the phenylethride cap, open the valve handle and rotate it by 90 degrees, then tighten the phenylethride cap. Place the valve mounting plate with its smooth side facing the Flexitank. Slip the opening of the valve baffle over the valve and engage the claws of the valve baffle into the fixing positions of the valve. Push the valve into the opening of the doorstop. Take care not to press the Flexitank with the plastic baffle to avoid damaging it. From the outer side of the doorstop, thread cable ties through the pre-drilled holes for valve baffle fixing on the paper doorstop, pass through the valve baffle and come out from the lower holes, then fasten the baffle securely. 9. Marking and labeling. Close the left container door. Ensure the lock rods, lock handles, and latches are in normal positions and function properly. Check that the steel pipe clamps or other support strips align flush with the flat steel plate of the left door. Affix the warning label in a prominent position on the left container door. Thread small cable ties through the triangular warning sign and the latch eye of the container door, then fasten them securely. Close the right container door. 10. Filling operation. Open the right container door. Remove the dustproof cap, unscrew the inner screw cap and place it beside the container door. Connect and secure the quick connect coupling. Keep it parallel to the valve to prevent valve deformation during filling and disconnection of the quick coupling. Check and confirm that the valve is in the open position. Start filling. Observe the Flexitank forming during filling. In the later stage of filling, check whether the upper surface of the Flexitank is fully stretched. The filling volume shall be controlled within the range of 97,103. Stop filling when the required volume is reached. Operate the handle to close the valve. Depressurize the filling pump to prevent material splashing. Disconnect the quick connect coupling and clean the valve. Inspect that there is no leakage at the valve sealing position. Screw the inner screw cap all the way down until its surface is flush with or below the valve port face, then fit on the dustproof cap. Close the right container door. Ensure that the lock rods, lock handles, and latches are in normal positions and operate properly. Install the seal at the lower end of the lock rod on the right container door. Filling is completed and ready for transportation. 10. Heating operation. Open the right container door. Connect the steam inlet pipe of the heating pad to the pipeline of the heating station, then fasten with iron wire or hose clamps. Adjust the steam pressure to less than 0.2 megapascal. When opening the inlet valve, introduce steam slowly for 2 minutes first, then gradually adjust to normal working condition. Stop heating once the liquid reaches the required temperature. Disconnect the pipelines, secure the hoses, close the container door, and transport to the discharge site for unloading. 11. Discharging operation. Open the right container door. Connect the pipeline to the Flexitank valve and pump the liquid out of the Flexitank. When the liquid level inside the Flexitank drops to approximately 1,015 centimeters above the container floor, open the left container door. Remove the 3 steel pipes sequentially from the top. Use a utility knife to cut the large baffle along the edge of the steel pipe above the valve so that unloading personnel can easily enter inside the container. 2 personnel enter the container. Each holds one corner of the Flexitank and push the liquid inside toward the door until all liquid is completely pumped out. Discharging is finished. 12. Recovery operation. Remove the paper baffles and steel pipes. Fold the Flexitank and lift it out of the container. Fold the heating pad and lift it out of the container. Clear away the corrugated paper and other protective cardboard inside the container. Close the container doors and remove all warning labels from the container.